This is AI Politics, and I'll be showing you some of the features that Samsung has cooked into its new Note devices. Now, I'm showing this to you on a Note 10.1 2014 edition, but this is something that you can also do on the Note 3 also. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you this thing called Air Command. Now, Air Command it works with the stylus. It works with the phone, the Note 3, or the tablet, the Note 10.1 2014 edition. And what you do is, if you want to work with it, you take your stylus, get it close to the screen, click the button, and a little wheel should come up. There it is, Air Command. So what we're going to do is we're going to close that for a second. I found this story right here. It says, Homeland Security agent seizes notes from a reporter who wrote critical stories. Okay, this is on theverge.com. So what you can do, and I find this very convenient for research, is you can find something, you can pull out Air Command. Alright, so you pull out Air Command and you pull out your stylus, bring up Air Command, and I'm going to do screen write. And what screen write does is it takes a screen capture, and then it brings up some things for you to annotate the screen capture. Alright, so what we're going to do is we want a highlighter, and I don't know why my highlighter is set to gray. Let's do red. Let's make it a little bit wider. Alright, so we're going to highlight some things, okay? It says the agent had a warrant, but it was for unregistered firearms suspected of belonging to her husband. Only after they left did Hudson realize that some of her notes, which included interviews with confidential sources, were missing. The notes pertain to her reporting on problems within the Department of Homeland Security's Federal Air Marshal Service. So if you care about the Fourth Amendment, search and seizure, things like that, this is an article that might matter to you. So what I would do is I would highlight this part. Okay, so the agents had a warrant, but is for unregistered firearms suspected of belonging to her husband. And then it was after they left she realized that her notes were missing. So I'm going to highlight that part too. Were missing. Okay, so I've got that highlighted, and if I wanted to, I could switch over to here to a pencil, a pen, a paintbrush. And let's say I'm do a paintbrush. Let's take blue, and I don't know, let's say I think this is pretty important, so I'm going to make an asterisk right here. Alright, so then you can annotate this any way you want. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it to Evernote. But if I wanted to, I could tweet this, and I've done that before with this device actually. I could tweet it. I could make a document in S-Note. I don't know why I would share it to Flipboard, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I could email it through email or Gmail. I could post it to Google+. I don't know if you can post it to Facebook or not. Samsung has their own scrapbook feature, which we'll get into more later, maybe in another video. But for, you know what? Instead, I'm going to push the back button, which is hardware mounted on Samsung devices, and I'm just going to save it. I'm just going to save it, and now it's saved in my gallery. That way I can rename it, I can share it later, I can do whatever I want. And then I still have the stylus out, and you can use the stylus to navigate also. So if I want to continue reading, I can read all that. And in case you didn't notice, this is a full website. It's not mobile. It's a full website, so it's theverge.com. And this is a pretty interesting article. I tweeted it. If you follow my AI_everything account, I tweeted it. But that's just one of the things you can do with Air Command. Again, you take the stylus, get it close to the screen, and then you push the button. Air Command's up. I could have done some other things if I wanted to. I could have done pin window, which, let's say for sake of argument, I do bring up pin window at times. Ooh. This is one interesting thing that Samsung's devices do, is the screen loses all brightness once it gets to a certain percentage. Once it gets down to 5%, you can no longer make the screen bright again. So I'm going to have to plug this in. See, my brightness is gone. So, all right, that's enough for now. We'll be back with some more tips later.